This is going to be great. What's going on, my Puzzle Life family? Oh, man, I'm so happy and overwhelmed. Today we're doing a special Autism Warrior Chronicles. I usually do it on Friday. Merry Christmas to everyone. This Friday is Christmas, so we won't be doing the Autism Warrior Chronicles. But today we're doing the Autism Warrior Chronicles with my sis, our sis, Killer Mel. Big shout out to Killer Mel. Big shout out to my brother, Team Vasquez. Their story is so unique. I'm going to let Killer Mel get into it. When I say you're going to be overwhelmed with this story, I'm just so excited that this has finally happened. I've been trying to get Killer Mel, to share her journey, their journey as a family, as a unit for the longest. And it's finally going to happen today. I'm going to give a couple of moments for a couple of people to tune in. Please sit down, tell a friend to tell a friend how powerful this conversation is about to be. Okay, Killer. Hey, send me the invite, babe. Shout out to my brother, Put Up Your Dukes, who just tuned in, my partner in crime. Hey, Mel, I'm waiting for you to send me an invite. Can you hear? There we go. I'm waiting for Mel's connection to go through. I just sent another request to you, Mel. Hey! Hey, family! Hey! Oh, man. Thank you so much, Mel. This is going to be awesome. I want to say thank you for being a guest on today's special Autism Warrior Chronicles. You know I usually do it on Thursday with all the great Autism Warrior parents around the world. And I was just telling everyone that this story is going to be so unique. And it's a story that hasn't been told on this platform yet. That's why I say this is going to be so dope. Shout out to you. Shout out to the girls. Shout out to my brother, Team Vasquez. Oh, man. Champ is representing Puzzleware. I want you to introduce yourself to the world. Let them know who you are.
I am Melissa St-vil. #1 in the USA, #2 in the world. I'm a champion, and I represent Puzzle Life up in the building. Hey, put your dukes up. So I'm here rapping for the family. Hey.
I want to get right into it. What makes your story so unique, Mel, and I just want to let you know you inspire so many mothers that come into this platform that look, and I want you to know that. And you're going to see that as we have this conversation. But what's so unique about your story, and I'm going to let you get into it, but I'm just going to give a brief presentation. KAYLENE is not biologically your daughter. And no one would know that, right? Unless you and my brother would ever mention that, because the love that you share on your page, the journey you share with her is so touching and overwhelming. It's like, unless you say that, nobody would know that. And what makes this story unique, you're giving, you know how many parents or how many mothers probably don't know how to transition into a situation like that, a single brother raising two beautiful young ladies, and one might be on the spectrum, and then here is someone that's on the outside that said, yo, I don't care nothing about that. I'm here for this challenge. I want you to get into that.
You know what? I always, as a child, I always had a love for, you know, just people with disabilities, or just anybody. Like, for instance, when I started boxing, there's a coach named Andre. He had Havoc, and he has a son with autism. And before I knew anything about autism, his name is AJ. When I would see AJ in the gym, he would just embrace me, and I would always hug him like, "Hey, AJ." I always remember him hugging me tight all the time. And he was a little boy. And I just ran into AJ a couple weeks ago. Now he's 25. And when he saw me, he said, "Hey, Melissa." And I was shocked because he was little like KAYLENE. He was little like your daughter. So I didn't think that he would remember me after all these years. It's been a big gap. And his father told me, you know, my son has autism. And I didn't know. You know, so, you know, when I met KAYLENE and other kids with special needs or autism, I just see them. I just see the love in them. I just see, you know, innocent people, you know. So I embraced them. And that's what it was when I met KAYLENE. You know, I see like, yeah, she's like a little angel. She's a good kid. But then I see like they were like treating her different, like, oh, you know, kind of like they felt sorry for her. And I said, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. This girl, she understands everything. She's capable of putting on her shoes, doing everything. So don't treat her like, you know, like she's broken, like, you know, like she doesn't have the ability to walk or do anything by herself. Treat her regularly, you know. She's a human. She may not be able to look at you directly in your eye or answer you right away, but she understands, she gets it at her pace. So move at her pace, but don't treat her like, you know, like she's not a person. Don't treat her like, oh, I feel sorry for her, because you're only hurting her, you know? Treat her like a human. So I always had that in me. So when I came across KAYLENE and, you know, hearing her story and everything, I said, no, something got to change here, you know? She has a big sister. You know, I tell her parents, that like, talk to her the way you talk to a big sister. Would you go to a sister like, oh, you want juice? No. You thirsty? She respond, yeah. you want to go outside? Yeah. You know, cut all that Sesame Street stuff. She comprehend, but at her own pace. So as long as you can go at her pace, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything will be good. Everything will move in motion. So like right now, KAYLENE is saying thank you. KAYLENE is saying please on her device. KAYLENE is communicating more. You know, because I cut all that Sesame Street stuff. So stop it. Stop it. They're intelligent. As long as you understand them, and then you can go at their learning pace, you know, without making them feel like they're slow, then you're good.
I also, like, I have to make a point. I met you through my brother, Put Up Your Dukes. Shout out to our brother, Put Up Your Dukes, man. One of the purest human beings in the world. Shout out to Put Up Your Dukes and his wife. And I was telling him the other day, every time we network, I tell him how, you know, you say you inspired by, you know, the movement me and my wife do. I'm inspired by you also, because to see you step in the ring, you know, with the gloves on, you know, with the boots on and the socks on, and when you get the KO, you really helping us knock the stigma out of it. Because I don't see too many boxers stepping in the ring, you know, not just fighting, you know, just a box, but you're fighting for a cause, and you're fighting, like I said, you're not just fighting for KAYLENE, you're fighting for my daughter too. And I appreciate that, because you use your platform and you speak about your journey in such a unique, beautiful way. You speak about, now mind you, we both in the same boat. We was both told that our children will be nonverbal. Am I correct?
Correct.
Look at our Princess Blossom. You know, I was just seeing how I cried. Me and my wife cried when you posted the video last month when KAYLENE said her sister's name for the first time. That's powerful, right?
Yes.
And like, how did you and my brother, how did y'all feel when y'all heard that? Because
let me tell you, the thing is, like I was saying before, you have to believe in a person. When you have somebody that believes in you and supports you, that goes a long way. I don't care if they blind, deaf, no legs, no arms. Once you believe in somebody and you show them the support, anything is possible. Okay, and in prayer, of course, and a chance. Give the child a chance. They didn't. KAYLENE, before I came in the picture, she didn't have that chance. You know, before I came in the picture, they would just give KAYLENE the device, and she would be on that 24/7. No communication, no, no nothing. They just, the father was explaining to me when when him and the mother found out she had autism, she would be nonverbal. At that point they gave up. No, so I was just telling them, no, you didn't give her a chance. You gave up before you gave the child a chance. You know what I'm saying? Now they see, now KAYLENE's family is seeing like, oh my God, KAYLENE is saying thank you. KAYLENE is being more, is a different person. It's because you gave the child a chance and you got to believe in her. Love, support, and believing in somebody goes a long way. And I was telling her that because, before I stepped in the picture, Ralphie would always go in the ring and represent autism, autism awareness. We go in the ring with the socks and everything. And then, when KAYLENE's mother had passed, he had, stopped everything because, he had to get custody of kids and then life just changed. So that's when I came in and I said, well, just because you don't fight no more doesn't mean the fight for autism should stop. So me being a fighter and you have other fighters, he trained Louis Calabos, Saddam Ali, other top fighters. Let's get a patch. We will rock the autism. We'll let them know what the puzzle pieces mean. Now since I did that, now the WBC made me an ambassador for autism. So the mother autism, if there's a WBC fight, the title, they will fight for the title with the patch on their skirt or their trunks now. So that's what it's about, even if you don't have a child with autism or something, it's okay, but still fight for the cause, So that's how I got into the ring representing autism. Calvin hooked me up with the glove, put your dukes up. I have Angel from Harlem made me the autism uniform. So when I go in the ring, people will ask, oh, what is that? And I tell them about it. And just keep it going. And even when I retire, we still gonna rep autism because when we open our gym, we're gonna have a whole autism canvas. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm always repping for autism and just parents with kids with just all different type of special needs because they are the real pound for pound champion. And I really want to get into the Special Olympics too. Kids with autism and other disabilities and representing them because they need somebody in their corner. A lot of people ignore kids like that because they feel like, oh, well, they can't comprehend. No, that's not true. It's not true. If you really pay attention to them, these kids are genius. They're like earth angels. They're blessings.
Fact.
So I want to be that person to put the light on all of them. Like, yo, we love you guys.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, Mel. Your energy, right, is unmatchable. And I'm glad you said that. And I'm sorry I forgot that because you're right. My brother Ralphie was in the ring representing that into the untimely death of their mother. So I want to make that very clear. I should have mentioned that. Ralphie was in the ring, the first male boxer that I seen in the ring repping. Like I said, when y'all step in the ring, you're not just repping for your child, you're repping for all the children in America. So I forgive me for forgetting that. And that's another thing. With the love that you show these children, the love that you show Ralphie is undeniable through your page, is undeniable through your spirit. You also give mothers hopes, like I said, that wasn't in the situation. I don't think I've come across a stepmother, right, that came in this platform and told me that the child's not biologically mine, but I took on this journey because I love the father and I love the child for what it is, and I know they deserve a voice. That's why I said it was needed for me to get you on this platform because you show a whole different aspect to this. Your patience, your love, your understanding, your acceptance. Like I said, the way you step in the ring and you're knocking people out to knock the stigma out of autism, but at the same time, you're fierce with it. During this whole corona epidemic, right? She's been homeschooled, right?
Yeah.
Has it been, I know it's been highs and lows. Do you feel she's taking a step forward? She's taking a step backwards? How do you feel her attitude has changed?
As long as I'm in the picture, we moving forward. Ain't no going backwards. We moving forward, okay? You know, no, since she's been, you know, she has school, every day she has online, and when she's not online, she's with me. You know, I'm home training. That's just like a couple days ago, I posted a video of her bouncing a ball just to keep her active, you know? So I'm hitting the back, she bouncing the ball. When we done with that, she's in the kitchen with me. She putting silverware where we working on her independence. I work on her independence every day, throughout the day. There's something to do. You give her a snack, go get what you want. She go get what she want. Go, you know, she get her water, she get her fruits. After that, she wipe the table down. After that, I go read her book. Or she has like a little tablet, you know, where she has like puzzle games, because she loved Dora, but she used to be on Dora 24/7. We cut that. You get 2 hours of Dora. After that, that's it. We're gonna read, we're gonna color, we're gonna work on our voice. So that's every day till it's in her system. Because I tell her sister, her father, I said, look, Ralphie, you know, later on you're gonna be an old man and God gonna call you to come home. Then she's gonna go live with her sister. So you want to prepare her now, her independence. So when she does go stay with her sister, it won't be so much on her sister. KAYLENE will already know how to, you know, go and do certain things by herself without having her sister under her, you know? So that's what we're working on now with her. You know, and we go forward. Her sister just called me today because they at their brother house in Queens. She's like, KAYLENE's doing good. KAYLENE used her device and her voice. KAYLENE will say thank you on the thing and say thank you with her voice.
Oh, man.
Yes, KAYLENE, she gets up, she goes to the bathroom on her own. KAYLENE, when it's time to wash clothes, come on, get your clothes. She followed me downstairs to the laundromat, put the stuff in the washer, put the stuff in the dryer, dishes. Let me tell you, when KAYLENE is with me, she on point. She on point.
Shout out to one of the Autism Warrior moms that just tuned in, La Bella Marie. She said, you're absolutely right. Patience is virtue. And we all know that.
You got all the patience.
Patience is virtue. Yes, you got all the patience. And like you said, there's a different, so do you feel when when she's not with you, is a different aspect as far as her needs and her wants than when she is with you? Do you feel
I feel like when KAYLENE is with me, KAYLENE is on point. Like KAYLENE knows, like she looks at me like this lady really loves and cares for me. She wants to help me. But KAYLENE knows too, like her father, she know like I know Daddy will give me that ice cream. I like ask, but as soon as I come up in the room, she be like, she'll go high, like she called me asking for the ice cream.
And that
really smart.
That's what I'm about to say. They're brilliant, like you said. They're brilliant.
Yes.
And I like you said, if us as a whole, and I mean the world, tap into the accolades of what they can do, right? And we just work and we focus on what they can do more than focus on what America says they can do.
Exactly.
I mean, it'd be so much easier for us as a whole. Because like I said, there's always going to be challenges, right?
Exactly.
There's
You're
always
right,
going to be
because
challenges.
now her dad sees that. He's like, yo, all this time, yo, KAYLENE, yo, she had me by my neck, son. Like, yo. So now Ralphie's his eyes are open, like, nah, little girl, nah. Because when I'm around, when Melissa's not around, you different. You be trying to get out, you be trying to get over, but when Melissa's here, you on point. It's just like okay, for instance, KAYLENE she's in a new school. She wasn't taking speech classes. So I'm like, so when her father told me, I'm like, why is she not in speech? The girl got a voice. She got a voice, okay? So one day we went to pancake day. They had pancake day, so I went to pancake day. And then KAYLENE, she at the table like this. She rocking. I'm like, hey, don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Cause I was like, KAYLENE, you want syrup? And she just like, she looking at me, she looking at the teacher, and then she kind of whisper, like, nah, I can't hear you. And I'm like, oh, you trying to fool these teachers? You don't want them to know that you got a voice. Call her. So then I told I showed the teachers the video of KAYLENE using her voice. They was like, oh my God, we didn't know. Like, well, did you give the child a chance? So now she's in speech class.
But like you said, that was KAYLENE playing the teacher. She didn't want the teacher. Yeah, she was playing them. That's what she was doing. Oh, God bless her. God bless her. And I'm so inspired too. I just seen something where you was hitting a bag, and she was right there with you with the medicine ball, with the medicine ball.
Yes. Yes.
Videos like that is so inspiring because, like I said, it shows that they are capable of doing anything, long as you give them a chance. Like you've been saying,
let's give them a chance. All they need is a chance. That's it. Like KAYLENE, like I remember I was coming out of the car and I had my hands full. KAYLENE saw that and she closed the door. I was already thinking that let me go drop this stuff off and close the door. She went and closed the door for me. KAYLENE was hanging out with me in the room. We was watching a movie, and I was like, I think I was saying something to Rafi, like, in a hurry, like, you know, I'm thirsty. I always have a gallon of water right here on the dresser. KAYLENE went and grabbed the water like here.
Soon as you said you was thirsty.
Soon as I said I was thirsty. Soon as I like, KAYLENE is very smart. She comprehends I think all kids with autism. You just gotta give them a chance. Just give them a chance and go at their pace. You know, when I ask KAYLENE a question, I'm not like waiting to hear it immediately. I know she need about, you know, a minute or two. But she'll give me the answer. KAYLENE, are you feeling okay? KAYLENE, are you happy? Are you sad? You know what I'm saying? And now she communicates with me. She'll go get, if she can't say it, she get a device. I'm hungry. Can I have something, please? Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. She'll let me know because I always know, like KAYLENE, I tell her this every day. You are smart. You are beautiful. You have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Just communicate with me. It makes everybody's job easy. And she gets it. Like, all right, she walk around her device every day. Like, when she can't say, boom, I got to go to the bathroom. Or boom, I want to go brush my teeth or whatever. And speaking of brushing your teeth, she going to do that on her own now. Even her grandma was shocked. Her grandma was shocked to see that she put on her own shoes and get dressed. She's like, oh, KAYLENE, oh my God. No. Now you would have gave her a chance early on. You would have been seated.
Mel, with you being a professional boxer, aka the champ, because you see I always call you the champ because you hold so many titles, right? Since you and Ralph started, you know, sharing your journey and fighting for those on the spectrum and those with disabilities, how do you feel your fellow athletes and your fellow comrades? How do you think, you know, do you think they dropped the ball, or do you think they starting to get it now, or are they starting to follow your lead? Because I don't see many athletes, like I said, you know, having this conversation, especially about autism, about special needs, unless, because if you see it, 9 out of 10 times is someone that's affected by it or living it. So I want to know, when you have those conversations with those in the boxing rail or athletes or those you train, do you feel that they're receptive to the conversation, that they want to learn more, that they want to get it?
I think now that they see me speaking about it and everything, you know, that they're like, wow, you know, they want to know more about it. And, you know, they're curious because, you know, a lot of the people in the boxing world, like at Gym Max, we used to go train at, they would see me walking there with KAYLENE. But, you know, they didn't really, you know the situation or had any knowledge of autism. So now that I post about it and I speak about it, now they're getting it. They're seeing a different side. You know, a lot of people didn't know that I had this nurturing side of me. I'm like, well, if you took the time to get to know me and gave me a chance, then you would know. You know what I'm saying? Back to give me a chance. You know, so you know, a lot of people are just like shocked and like, wow, you know, and knowing Ralphie's situation And then plus, this work right here that I'm doing with KAYLENE and the heart that I have, this is all God. This is all God right here. It's God, because the love that I have for just, like I said, with people, autism and special needs, this is something that's been in my heart and my soul since I was little. I remember I was on a bus and there was a girl named Amber. I remember her name. She had one leg. And there were people over there like bullying her. And I remember going in the back like, yo, like, what's good? I got 2 legs. What's good? Leave her alone. It's not right. I always been like this person. And like I said, it's all God. This is all God's work right here. And people with disabilities, and even people with what's that word for them? People that's been in the army and they come missing a limb and stuff. I remember after the Spartan race, and we had to go against an army team that had 1 leg, 1 arm. They beat us. But and you know what? But somebody believed in them. And like I said, when you believe in somebody, you can do the impossible. Okay.
And you show that. I want you to because it'll feel more better coming from you, coming from a woman. I want you to give the women that follow your page, that follow our movement, that's inspired by you, what keeps you at ease, at peace? Because like I said, I know we all human, we have rough days and bad days, but you always have this joyful spirit in you. So I want you to give the woman advice, because you might have somebody today that's just feeling overwhelmed or feeling down. And what's your outlet when you feel like, okay, today might be a little overwhelming? What's your outlet, or what you feel another woman or another mother can do just to maintain that peace of mind in that moment?
When I get to that place, I always have to go to a place where somebody is in a worse situation, and I have to really look around and look at my blessings. Because there are days when I feel like, oh my God, and I really have to think like, then somebody got it worse. And I really have to look around like, okay, I woke up with a roof under my head. I got clothes, I got food, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. So whatever I'm going through right now is minor to versus what somebody else is going through right now that doesn't have a home. They're losing their house, they're going through, they lost a loved one, you know what I'm saying? So I always have it in my head that somebody's going through a worse situation, and it could be worse. So I always keep that in my head and count my blessings, because it's the little things that count, and that's what matters.
Facts. So I before I let you go, I heard you say that KAYLENE is doing remote learning. Have you been going through a hassle as far as dissecting which teacher's good for, which teacher's not good for, or has she been blessed with a good support system in school as far as the ABA therapy, as far as speech therapy, or do you feel that she has a fight?
Actually, Ralphie's doing the remote, and that's a big step for him. He's doing the remote because now he's communicating more with her, because Ralphie will admit it. He said, they said my daughter is not gonna be, it's not verbal, so it is my fault. I didn't really pay attention because I'm thinking like, well, my daughter can't talk back to me. But now, since I've been working with her, now his whole mindset changed. Now he's having a conversation with her. Now he's doing homework with her. Now KAYLENE looks for him. Like, come on, it's time, let's go to school, because KAYLENE loves school. And the teachers that she has, yeah, they're good teachers. That even when everything started, when the school closed, they used to come to the house, and they'll be in the driveway like, hey, KAYLENE, bring her what she needs, bring her cards, like, hey, and KAYLENE will be in the window waving because she loves her teachers. So she has great teachers that come out their way to come to the house and drop off her homework. They always online. Like if Rafi can't get in online, he'll call the teacher even when class start, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, Mr. Vasquez, here, just do this, and it's fine." So she has great teachers, and Rafi is doing great on the online school.
Now the teachers you talking about, is this New York City or where you're at now?
Oh no, this upstate. This is different. This is
okay.
totally different.
Oh,
Totally different.
shout out to the teachers in Buffalo. You hear that? They come to the house.
Even Rocky said it. Rocky was like, "Yo, if she was still in Howard Beach, this would never happen." He's like the teachers. It's just like they just there to get a check. No, these teachers up here, they'll come to the crib, and whenever she need, they bring her a little card, they bring her homework. They like, let us know whatever KAYLENE needs. They call, they email. Yo, they on top of everything. They on top of everything. They even send their little pictures to hang on the wall for KAYLENE so she can see them. Since she's not in school every day now, so that she can see all her teachers.
Oh man, yo, big shout out to Hall of Famer. Big shout out to Hall of Famer Ed Reed, who just checked in. Ed Reed, let me tell you something, sis. Ed Reed always supports the movement. Big fan. Wherever he's at, he talks about PuzzleLife.voice. He talks about the Knock the Stigma Out of Autism movement. So I want to say big shout out to the Hall of Famer. People like you, people like Mike Geronimo, people like Put Up Your Dukes, Team Vasquez. I always salute people that use their platform, right, to speak about things that can make a better tomorrow. I always say that because it's so easy to talk about.
The people out here sleep because let me tell you, these children with the autism, they might know the cure for this COVID. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Give them a chance.
I asked my brother.
Let me tell you, KAYLENE. Let me tell you, Robbie was telling me that KAYLENE, she looked at her when her mother was alive. Her mother had her bank card. Now you know how long that number is. KAYLENE looked at that number one time. It was ordering movies back to back, back to back. When they got the bill, they said, order all these Dora movies. KAYLENE, you know how that number is long on that credit card? One time, she knew it. You know these kids are intelligent. They might have
photogenic memory. Because they have that photogenic memory. All they need to do is see something one time.
One time.
Mel, how many belts do you hold today?
5.
5 champion belts?
5 champion belts, and I am the current NABO. Woo, woo.
Because I noticed they scared to fight you. I see like you be having to hustle up for a fight. And I want to let you know, I already told you this offline. I'm there for you every fight, sis. I'm walking with you the next fight you go to. I'm there. My support.
You know, since this whole boxing thing is turning into a circus now. Since now boxers are fighting YouTube people now. I would love to fight. I would fight Oprah, Martha Stewart. I don't give a damn. I would need to fight somebody on a charity, and let's do a charity for autism. Because what I really want to do is. I want to offer a charity or get some money where I could open up like a indoor water park for these kids, because I have noticed, now I understand that, like, you know, when you bring your kids to the park or something, you know, you kind of get a little nervous because, you know, some parents don't understand. You got some kids, they don't know. They go, why he or she not talking to me, or why she don't want to play? You know, you really gotta keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? The big kids, the parents, and everything. And I want to build a indoor water park, because I know our kids with autism love the water, and I wanted to also be a free zone too for the parents. They ain't gotta worry, because all the parents there are parents with a child with autism. So it ain't like, oh man, I gotta watch out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on the same vibration. Everybody's in the same place. You don't gotta worry about, you know, this and this, because like I said in my post, I almost had to put hands on people, curse out people because they didn't know. And you know, like, and KAYLENE, and going through that, KAYLENE showed me that I can control my anger. You don't know, like, woo, hey, you don't know, like, I just be like, yo, KAYLENE, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't know that your hands is registered.
They don't know that, and then we on the street, so you know anything go, okay? So ain't no referee. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. So I wanna build an environment for the parents where, you know what I'm saying, not only for the kids but for the parents, where they can relax and their kids are enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? All kids with autism, different spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on the same thing. You gotta worry about like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because every parent's gonna be looking out for every child anyway, because we already know the signs. So and I'm glad you said that, because you see how you said water park. For me, I've been in the Bronx for the past 5 years, right? Just fighting for a sensory park, just fighting for an indoor activity place, like you said, not just for the kids, because the parents need mental downtime too. And we got to keep doing what you just said. We got to make that charity fight happen. If they scared to fight you because you the 5-time kid.
Love and hip hop, what's good? Cardi B, Megan, Housewives, Mob Wives, let's go. Tyler Perry, Oprah, Ayana, yo, like make it happen. It's bare knuckle fighting like that. Like let's do it. It's for a cause, and I'm always down for charity. Like let's make it happen.
Well, I got you here though too, because my oldest daughter's gonna kill me. You see, I got the oldest one, 16, very shy. She don't like being in the pictures. I'm trying to get her to do a lot so she can explain to the people. But she told me when I went live with you, right, to say, please tell Killer Mel to tell her sis, her best friend, which is her favorite wrestler, Trinity. She loves Trinity. She saw that picture with you and Trinity, and I was like, yo, I will tell her I got you, and I know Mel got you, right? So she's looking at me with the hot face. Let her know I told you, Mel.
I did, and I told Trinity. I'm waiting for Trinity to get back to me. I've been told her. I've been told Trinity. So I told her when you told me.
You got so many parents excited about today's conversation, and I know you got so much to do.
Man, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up, man. Or the kids just need to give them a chance, man. We know that they all have special gifts. They're all loving and everything. These kids, man, just give them a chance and believe in them. And you know, I know that it works because I needed somebody to believe in me at one time, and it made the difference. You know, I'm telling you, when you believe in somebody, it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Right. Believing in them and the love, but don't baby them. You know what I'm saying? Don't baby them. Treat them regularly, man, and you're gonna see them blossom like a flower. I'm telling you, when I met KAYLENE was on mute. Okay, she was on mute. KAYLENE was on that iPad 24/7, and then I came in the picture. I cut it. Now let's go to the park. Let's go for a walk. Let's have a conversation. Let's run. And then she blossomed. Now she looks for that. She looks for it.
You came in. How old is KAYLENE now? How old is she now?
KAYLENE is 13. I met KAYLENE 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and she's 13. So the dramatic change that I see on your gram is really from you just showing the love and the commitment. Yes. And believing in her, like you said, right?
You can ask her sister. Yes. If you go on Rappy's YouTube, or if you Google his name or his pictures, you know, I even sent it to KAYLENE. Even has her mother even did her Facebook page. KAYLENE, you know, the KAYLENE that you see with me, 2 different people, 2 different.
We need more people like you, Mel. We definitely need more people like Ralphie. And I want to thank you. I want to thank Ralphie. I want to thank your 2 beautiful princesses that you got for, you know, just opening up and sharing a splash of your journey. And I also said, I want to salute you. Like I said, if you never said it, nobody would know that she's not biologically your daughter. And I want you to take a moment and understand how deep that is. That just comes to show how much love you have for her, how pure the love is, how it's not forced. And I wouldn't have known until you told me, you know? So when you love our children unconditionally like that, Ralphie has a queen within you, right? He has a warrior within you. He has a winner within you. And
yeah, you know, in the beginning, Ralphie, because when I started making these changes with KAYLENE, Ralphie used to be like, yo, Mel, like, no. Stop treating her like she's like really like handicapped. Cause he used to be like, get mad at me. I'm like, give your daughter a chance. Stop giving. Stop like, okay, no, you gotta stop that.
But you know why he was going through that? Because going back to what you said earlier, you've had this passion all your life. You've been around someone. He didn't, like you said, he didn't understand it. So when they told him that she was mute, he felt he couldn't communicate in a regular fashion or regular format. And you shifted that. You changed that, right? Now you say he communicates with her as like a regular conversation. And I see it on his post. So like I said, God brings certain people into certain people's lives for a reason. You was definitely brought into his life for a reason. You was brought into her life for a reason. And when I say you are living up to that commitment, you are living up to that commitment. I salute you as a warrior, as a mother, as a person. And I just want to thank you for fighting for our kids when you step in the ring, outside the ring.
Bring KAYLENE and your daughter. They gotta hang out.
They got. I told when this COVID is over, we gotta do something big, man. We gotta have a picnic or something. But we're gonna keep fighting for that water park. We're gonna keep fighting for this sensory park, for this gym, and we're gonna make sure every entertainer, right, make sure that we're trying to get this fight out. Don't be afraid to kill a male. She only got 5 titles.
Everybody doing these charity fights. I'm like, let's do it. Everybody do this. Ralphie's still in shape. He said he'll get back in the ring. I get back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And since everybody doing the charity thing, then let's do it. Let's put it. Let's do it right here. We got the glass. Let's do it right here for autism. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And you know what would be awful though, being that I got my brother Reggie. I mean, being that I got my brother Ed Reed in here. You see how we could do the boxing, right? Ed Reed and Reggie and Reggie Wayne is a beast on the golf course. I don't know if you followed Reggie and Ed Reed. Please follow. I'm gonna tag you in. They are monsters on the golf course. We can even get them to talk to. Let's do it for charity, whether it's golf, whether it's basketball, whether it's boxing.
Anything.
We can do it on all levels.
To make the golf balls into puzzle pieces. Put the
pieces of the puzzles together. Because like you said, and we all say it, my brother Snipe couldn't have said it better. It takes a village, man. It takes a village. And I commend everyone who takes the time out.
Now that you said that it takes a village, now that Rafi's on board, her sister's also 16, they're like, wow. They're like, Melissa, in the beginning, we kind of was like, yo, chill, but, you're right. KAYLENE was playing us the whole time. All those years. Yo, KAYLENE is a master genius.
And we're going to start, like I said, I want to end this off on the right note. Christmas is Friday. This has been an overwhelming year for families around the world. It's especially been an overwhelming year for families that's lost loved ones because of coronavirus. Our hearts go out to those families. It's been overwhelming for families that have children with disabilities and will never understand what is taking place now and what the new transition will be going forward as far as masks, as far as staying isolated, staying 6 feet away. This has been overwhelming. And we're going into a new year. And I just want to if you see the energy that Mel gives, I want to challenge more people to be loving. I want to challenge people to love thy neighbor. I want to challenge people to understand that life is a blessing. Every second of life is a blessing, not every day. Every second of life and prayer is a blessing. Like, we're here for a reason. So let's be here to be valuable, not just to ourselves, but to everyone around the world, man. Everyone is going through it. You got some kids that might not be able to even get a toy for Christmas. Let's be mindful of those. We got kids that's living in shelters right now. We have kids that just going through it. Families going through it. And I pray for them families. Like I said, you said it earlier. I don't care about the things I don't have. I'm happy for what I do have. I'm happy for what I do have because we have so many families that don't have a goddamn thing right now. And they still got to deal with this nasty virus called corona. So let's just think about those families.
The solution for it, I kids might have the solution for that corona.
Our kids are geniuses. And I just, like I said, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I want everyone to continue to be positive going forward. I'm so happy that I finally got my sis Mel to come up here and do this live. It was dope. It was useful conversation. And shout out to all the step parents out there, right? If you don't get enough accolades, let me let you know. It takes a lot for someone to step into someone else's world and love them unconditionally, right? With no questions asked. It takes a lot for someone who don't have children, because you don't have children of your own, right, Mel?
Nope.
Who don't have children to step into a situation and say, these are my kids now. These are my kids now. We're in this together. So shout out to all the step parents, whether it's the mother, whether it's a father. And I mean the step parents that's stepping into the situation and loving unconditionally. Shout out to y'all. You're not forgotten. And I don't like using the word step. I don't even know why to use step. Shout out to y'all fly parents that got into a situation to where you didn't have to do it. But you did it because you knew you genuinely loved that person and that child, and you knew it was a package deal. That's what's up. Mel, any encouraging words you want to leave them with before the year's out, sis?
Man, keep God first. Just love the people around you and just be thankful for the simple things in life, man, and just stay prayed up, man, and just stay healthy and just keep that smile on your face.
You got anything coming up as far as boxing, as far as your movement that you want to share?
Well, there's no fight at the moment. My manager said maybe next year, but I'm trying to push for this charity thing because, you know, boxing kind of going, the circus going left. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just try to do the charity thing and see what we can do for, you know, autism. And then Special Olympics. I definitely want to get in the Special Olympics.
Oh, shout out to Special Olympics. And I don't want to forget Team Bam Bam also. You know, Team Bam Bam represents, you know, wearing the gloves, put up your dude's gloves. He also represents wearing the Puzzle Life pack. Let me see them gloves, man. Oh, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're going to continue to educate. We're going to continue to be autism warriors. We're going to continue to spread how important it is to accept those that was just born differently, to accept those that's just so unique in their own way. If you take the time to and do what Mel said, give people a chance. Don't judge a book by its cover. Take a moment to read the book. You'll be surprised. I love you, Mel. Thank you. Thank you, Team Vasquez. Yo, I'm going to hit you up on the DM. This was so dope. Put up your dukes. Yo, tell people where they can follow you, Mel.
You can find me on Instagram at Killer, KILLER_Mel, MEL.
I love you, sis. Thank you. And y'all have a blessed holiday. God bless my Puzzle Life family. And we'll still be going live tomorrow, hopefully with my brother Snipe on Thursday. If not, I'll still be going live tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I mean, what's tomorrow? Thursday? 3 o'clock. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you, Killer Mel, the champ, undefeated, undisputed.